eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
I'm in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We after rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting the precedent. No mistakes and no accident.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. The Cowboys at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown, Cowboys! J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Stroud and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Allen off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons. Now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. Stroud. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Allen gonna throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Cowboys 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Throwing on first down. Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Looking deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
On first down, Allen. And incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Well, the Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Stroud. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Stroud, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Stroud, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. Stroud, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Stroud. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 4. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, Stroud. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The throw over the middle taken in. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Stroud, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.